Warm, sunny Colorado. Always warm, always sunny, sometimes Colorado. I wanted to make a video to welcome all the new Cardano members. We've seen a huge surge in wallet creation, account creation, Reddit membership, Twitter membership, and other such things over the last week in particular. I suspect that some of this price appreciation and other things are probably related to market manipulation and the pump and dump stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised to see it decline. But every now and then, some people stick around. And so, for all the new people that are sticking around, I wanted to welcome you to Cardano. And actually, I have a few links and resources for you. Let me go ahead and share my screen. And I do apologize if there's some background noise. There's construction in the office. Woo, that's crazy. All right, well, the first thing up is the Cardano.org website. This is kind of the hub to get you in. And whether you're a developer, an individual, an enterprise user, there's a little bit of everything here, and it has a rich set of links. A companion website is my company's website, Input Output, so iohk.io. This website basically contains all of our research, a lot about our company, and our blog. Our blog regularly talks about Cardano. There's a lot of really cool, interesting articles here. Like, for example, an article just yesterday from Michael Peyton Jones about Plutus, and then the Plutus Playground and so forth, and our delegation strategy and Project Catalyst. And then a companion website to that is the IOHK YouTube page. We have about 34,000 subscribers. Love to see that go up. This is a wonderful hub, and it has monthly updates on Cardano, Project Catalyst monthly updates, Cardano 2020 Shelley Edition, everything from our incentivized test nets. Doesn't matter. It's all there, and I think you guys will enjoy it. Let's see how many videos we have. We have probably over 200 or 300, I think, at this point. And then there is also, for real-time news, the IOHK Twitter feed, and that's at Input Output HK. So they tweet every single day, and they tweet the news of the day, various articles, these types of things. Highly recommend that you subscribe. And finally, if you actually want to be a hands-on participant with Cardano, there's also the Project Catalyst website. So we are partnered with an innovation management company called IdeaScale. And every 6 to 8 weeks, Cardano actually, the blockchain itself, gives away grants to people who are proposing ideas. So there's a whole bunch of stuff about Catalyst, and I'd highly recommend that you take a look at this website. You can submit proposals, you can get funded. Fund 2 just closed, and I believe that was $250,000, and Fund 3 is underway. And as I mentioned, the cadence is every 6 to 8 weeks. There's also the Cardano Reddit, and then there's also the Cardano official Telegram channels. So any of these are great news sources, but probably the best place to start is Cardano.org, because it's a routing web page, and you can kind of walk your way through it. And then I'd highly recommend subscribing to our YouTube page, and highly recommend subscribing to our Twitter feed, IOHK, because there's real-time news that's pushed and pushed and pushed. And then after you're in the community for a little bit, if you want to do something interesting and cool, Catalyst is definitely the way to go. So to all the new people in Cardano, welcome. I'm very glad to have you here. We have some great news this month. Native multi-assets coming to Cardano hard fork on the 22nd. The official wallet is Daedalus wallet.io. This is where you actually get Daedalus. There's also the Yoroi wallet, which is a product from Emergo, and it can be built right into your browser, and you can get it on your cell phone. These are the two wallets that are the most developed and vetted, and Daedalus is often updated. Daedalus is a full node, which means that it has everything, all of the logic, the consensus logic, the blockchain, all that stuff. It's all there. Whereas Yoroi is light client, and so it's much lighter weight and less resource intensive, but it doesn't have a full copy of the blockchain, and it doesn't have all the bells and whistles that Daedalus has. So this is the place to go to store your ADA. We also support Ledger and Trezor, which are two great hardware wallet devices, and Daedalus actually can interface with them, as can Yoroi. Only download official wallets from DaedalusWallet.io or the Yoroi wallet from the App Store or from Chrome, the Google Web Store, and that's about it. It's a big Marble 2019. And anyway, you could spend probably 2-3 months reading the research that we have. All of our research and all of our work is open source and patent free. And actually, if you go to IOHK GitHub, you can take a look here and you can see our repositories. So we have 4 repositories pinned that are related to the Cardano project. Cardano Node, which is the heart of Cardano. Cardano Wallet, which is the layer that sits on top to do all the stuff to transact and spend your ADA. And there's a Drestia, and that's connected to the wallet. And then you have Daedalus, which is the GUI. That's the actual client that runs on the person's computer. And then we have probably more than 100 maintained repos. There's the Plutus repo, the Cardano Wallet repo, the Cardano Node repo, and the ledger specs, which these are the formal rules of how Cardano works. The Ouroboros network, so that's actually how our network stack works. Jormanyander is used across the board on a lot of different projects, including Catalyst. Daedalus is here, and you can see there are tens of thousands of commits and tons of active contributors and so forth. In fact, Cardano is one of the most actively contributed projects in the cryptocurrency space. So if you're curious about our code, definitely this is the place to look. You can look through our 339 repositories. If you're curious about what's going on day to day, our Twitter feed is the way to go. Our YouTube page is definitely a place to go. And then if you want to actually collaborate, participate, you can ask about it on the Reddit, or you can go ahead and go to the Catalyst website at cardano.ideascale.com, and you can actually see what's going on, all the different active campaigns that are going on. And if you'd like to get to more about the science, as I mentioned, there's 94 papers, and these papers do appear at very prominent conferences. And it's nice to see how much progress has been made. It used to be a lot smaller, this ecosystem. It keeps growing and growing and growing, and I'm so glad to have all of you here. So welcome to Cardano. I hope this video was a little helpful as an onboard.